Welcome back to the catch up here on Cris Cyborg's YouTube channel. I am James Lynch. She is Cris Cyborg. Cris, how are you this afternoon?
Great, James. Keep working hard.
Yes, for sure. How was your weekend? I know last weekend we had UFC 302. We had some boxing, but what did you get up to?
No, we watch it with my friends UFC and in the weekend, and we have a Mundial, so a lot of people here come to Long Beach to compete, to stop by the house. It was really cool. Barbecue, watching fights, and talk about fights is this word this week.
Yes, doesn't get much better than that. Before we talk about what happened this past weekend, we got a bit of news to share. Why don't you tell us, Cris, some news about your next fight? And this is not boxing we're talking about either.
Yeah, so just signed the agreement, Bout Agreement for my next fight. It's going to be against the champion Larissa Pacheco. I'm very excited. It's going to be first time it's going to be on a fight belt, Bellator and PFL. And I'm very excited. You know, it's something we're waiting for. I cannot say the day anything yet, but I'm telling you guys, I just signed the agreement.
Congratulations. I know it's been a long time coming. We feel like every week we talk about this fight getting put together. So it's great news, but was there ever a point you thought this might not happen? Because I know it was taking a while to get this fight booked. Were you pretty confident it was going to happen?
You know, I have a contract with them for sure. No, I just say thank you for Mike Kagan, thank you for Kigam the Saudi. You're gonna make this happen for all the fans, and I know it take a little while, but you know it's always God's time. And if this is gonna be the time, we're gonna be ready. It's gonna be a great fight.
And just to clarify, you still have your boxing fight, and then you'll be doing this fight. I'm assuming after that, right? It wouldn't be before.
Yes, it's going to be a little while. You guys going to know the date when soon they announce it. But yes, my boxing fight is going to continue to be at June 15th.
Okay, well, that's great. We'll talk more, I'm sure, in the coming weeks about this fight with Larissa, which is great news. But let's stick with boxing because I mentioned it there. Big knockout in the boxing world over the weekend. Zhang knocking out Deontay Wilder. What did you think about that knockout? It was everywhere on social media on Saturday.
Oh, it's a tough loss, and then I saw very heavy. His opponent, the Deontay was very heavy, like 70 pounds heavier. I don't know if he's going to continue fight about this fight, but I think if he continue, I think maybe he can work on his weight down. I think it's too heavy, heavyweight. But I wish the best him. I hope he's with his family and sit down and put everything together. His life.
Yes, for sure. And then obviously in MMA, we had a really awesome main event last week. Islam Mackhachev, Dustin Poirier. It is Islam getting the late submission victory over Dustin Poirier. What was your thoughts on that fight? That really made up for the card, which was a little bit, I'll be honest, not the best pay-per-view, but that main event sure made up for it. It was really, really fun fight.
No, everybody in the house very excited that fight, Dustin Poirier and Islam has put a great fight together. Dustin was ready. It was an exciting fight. Everybody excited there to watch. Islam, a lot of people know he's America, probably because they have to fight like big names like Dustin, and this defenders start to know a little bit more. But, we know Khabib because when he fight Conor, but I believe he's start to fight the big stars in MMA, in UFC. For sure, people are going to know more about him. But it was a great, exciting fight. Thank you, Dustin. Thank you for the fight. It was great.
Yeah, it was really awesome. Now, switching gears a little bit, if you're not following Cris on social media, you absolutely have to. It's great. I always see you commenting on different things, including the WNBA. I saw this comment and I wanted to talk about it. Obviously, Caitlin Clark has been sort of the talk of the WNBA. She's kind of getting the Michael Jordan treatment. You remember Michael Jordan when he first got in the NBA? People weren't too happy with him, so they kept kind of roughing him up a little bit. You're seeing that now happen with Caitlin Clark, and I saw you comment on a post of hers saying she's got to fight back. So my question to you, Cris, is would you ever help Caitlin Clark train a little bit of MMA?
For sure. Of course, you guys know I played national handball player in Brazil before being an MMA fighter. Yeah. I know handball is very rough. You can be a little bit more rough than basketball. But that when I was playing, I didn't know anything about mixed martial arts. It should be now. It's gonna be a different way. So for sure, I'm open. We can change some techniques. For sure, I can teach some self-defense, and she's gonna be ready when the girl comes. She's gonna know fall, do everything, and defend herself. She's not the one team partner.
Yeah.
Maybe I can sign up for 10 days contract to partner. Be around her and help her.
There you go. I think that's a great idea. And by the way, you do have your pink belt fitness program as well for people who are wondering. Cris does a great job training women to defend themselves and also learn martial arts as well. Got to throw that plug in there too, which is great. Speaking of training, your boxing fight, we referenced it there coming up June 15th. How's training going, and when are you going to be heading out to London for that?
We leaving in next week. Mm-hmm. The reality was we got announced like 18 days, short notice this fight. I was doing camp when I was in New Mexico, and then I did my full camp when I was in Benavides for my last boxing fight. So then it was canceled, so I just come home, and we've been training inside, been training here every day, been ready, but there's no real camp, but to just continue training, it be in shape for making this fight in June 15th.
Didn't think we were going to get out of here without doing our Portuguese saying of the week. It's a staple on this show. I'm still trying to learn more Portuguese, but I'll tell you what, Cris, the weather is getting a lot better here in Vancouver. I know it's California. Actually, I was talking to a guy this morning. He was telling me that California is going to be getting a little bit of cloud and rain, so it is going to get nicer. And usually when it's nice outside, what do we like doing? We like going for a run. So how would I say, let's run outside in Portuguese?
Vamos correr lá fora.
Lá fora. Vamos correr. Vamore.
Lá fora.
Lá fora.
Yes.
There we go. Cool.
No, the best thing is run outside. It's free. You don't pay nobody. You lose weight.
Yeah.
I love run, man. I love run. So
it's great. Get some good music on. You can go run for a while. It's a lot of fun. I love doing that. I actually used to do for anyone that cares in our audience. I used to do trail running back a couple of years ago, where you would do races and you'd like run through like trails and stuff. It was a lot of fun. So we have a lot of those here in Vancouver.
A lot of people don't like run because the beginning is no easy. It's not. No. But actually, you start to get enjoy the music. When you start to enjoy the music when you run, because you're getting there. But I love. It's something I really love to do. Is change my day when I do.
Yeah, very well said. Cris, as we always do before we get out of here, got to remind our audience to make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. We're always doing this show every week. But more importantly, CrisCyborg.com. Lots of good stuff on there. You do the Q&As every month. You got the instructional videos. And if you want to sign up, you can do it with Bitcoin. It costs less than a cup of coffee. Not to mention, you got your OnlyFans as well. Doing great stuff with that. The behind-the-scenes video blogs. Anything you got coming up, Cris, let our audience know. Always like to keep people up to date.
And to know a little bit more, I have the Bitcoin conference. You guys can go to my website. You guys can sign up and hear more about. Like James said, content, nice videos. You can see what I'm doing before my fights, during the camp. So you're really going to enjoy and like. And, thank you for all the support. And if you are interested to sponsor me, you can go to my website to see what you're looking for and just sign up there. And maybe you can be welcome to our team. And it's going to be amazing having you.